I'm in love with Olmsted's effervescent Central Park.
Hi Ken, here's your coffee.
Lisa. Apple?
And your Macintosh.
Thanks. I asked for Spartan. So, the airstrip naturally resembles the mall in CP. It just cuts an angle right across the park. So, of course, I had to play with that, you know. I put all the attractions along the edges of the park, leaving the core a preservation of quiet and passive landscape. And, of course, you can observe all from the orange observation balloon.
Gaga, ooh la la, what's your bad romance?
We thought Ken's drawings were so enlightening, we decided to ask Kai to contribute some of his own.
Yeah, well, we shoot Lady Gaga with a gray backdrop, and then add the landscape later.
Any other neat photography tricks you can divulge?
Well, I can tell you Orange County was quite different. Arguably the odd one out. Ken just likes the whole preview park balloon statement thing, so we had a lot more money to work with.
Gaga's hair is not evoking feelings of far-off observation. He feels really strongly about the orange balloon.
Lisa!
What do you think?
It's worse.
So, how do ideas get worked through at the office?
Usually in Photoshop or modeling, sometimes both. Ken really likes Photoshop. Biggest library ever. And the clients love the models, probably because we craft them down to the smallest detail. Benches, trees, more hardware and dollar store purchases. Shower curtains make the best water. You know, shiny plastic curtains make the best water.
And is that a lot of work?
It's worth it.
Is that a lot of work?
It's worth it. It's worth it.
All these thoughts were very insightful. I couldn't wait to learn more about just how they meshed the landscape design milieu with Gaga's fashion sensibilities. So, Gaga, what is your favorite part about this outfit?
I'd have to say the orange mesh, definitely. I don't think I've worn that before, so it's perfect.
Can you explain where the inspiration came from for this project?
Well, from early in my career, my clients have always expressed an interest in flower gardens and their landscapes. So this was just a progression.
But how do you get from a tulip in your backyard to a giant neon plastic cutout? Describe the journey.
Well, I've never actually been interested in flowers per se. I much rather prefer to explore the structure and the form of landscapes. So I decided to investigate the persistent cultural interest in flowers in the context of my long-time interest in design's simulation of nature as an art form.
Gaga, what do you think of Ken's wallflowers?
Well, I'm certainly no wallflower. Gaga certainly is not. But in that sense, this is perfect, as every installation of wallflowers is different. Previously, they have been displayed as a vertical, flat site, one that can only be appreciated in an immediate visual sense. This collaboration is taking my design to the next possible level. Gaga is the non-site, the non-wallflower.
Clever. So, How is this flower pattern organized for the photo shoot?
It's based on a procedure that merges order and seeming randomness. It establishes flower patterns that are both indeterminate and organic.
Wallflowers? Ken showed me this layout. The wallflowers are organized on an invisible grid, and the placement is subject to my process of random selection. The silk flowers and the harsh orange construction fence, genius. I was thrilled with the outcome. And to think, all I had to do was just pick and place.
The background is straight out of a movie. Could you comment on that?
Well, since Gaga is the non-wallflower, it was important to put her in a place of importance. A throwback to King Kong never hurts, especially with a role reversal. So dynamic.
Ken is a competition-winning landscape architect, and Gaga is a groundbreaking artist at the top of her game. The melding of the two artists, who, I might add, are both engaged with forcing the public to think about the artificial, was a natural collaboration. And Vogue is the golden standard. Gaga belongs on the top of the world.
Is there a reason why you explore a lot of vertical space?
Yes, of course. It's one of the last places to explore landscape design in the city. Well, that and the human body moving through the city. That's why this collaboration is so exciting.
Those glasses, so good. Do you love my glasses? I know, they're so cute, hey. I love my glasses. I love your glasses.
Your glasses are gorgeous.
I love your glasses.
Thank you. Yes, they're my key. Yeah, there's actually a little friend of mine. You just look stunning in that. Stunning. You're always looking stunning.
The Lever House has been an institution in New York since completed in 1952. What was most important for you in the renovation of its courtyard?
Well, as you can see here on Gaga, we wanted to bring out the simplicity and beauty of the original design. That amazing sculpture on her hip was in the original plans of Isamu Noguchi. Part retroactive design, part poetic justice. Everyone should know Noguchi. It's really all about a kind of freedom of form and sculptural playfulness. She really wears it well.
Isn't she a little young?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, the Lever House is almost 60 years old. She is barely 25. Would not an older, more established model have been more suitable? Say, Whitney Houston?
I suppose so. You do have a point, you know. The Lever House is one of the most important buildings in the city. We did months of research to find out what the original designs were like. It was built by SOM, but the gardens have gone through a lot of abuse in the last 50 years. Just like Whitney. So there was a lot of work in the understanding of which types of plants and what would be more suitable, creating the perfect environment for such a vital space in the city.
But why is it so important for you to do these large city-based projects?
Well, as I've said before, creating renewable and inspiring urban areas is one of the best ways to limit urban sprawl and waste of natural resources. It's all about making livable spaces in a sometimes difficult place.
And Mrs. Gaga, how does the dress feel?
Oh, it's just the nicest thing. So elegant and refined, yet playful, and also calming. Like I'm walking through a peaceful stone garden.